Hey friends, Hattie from Honeybee Stampers here. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator, and in today's video, I'm going to share with you how I took a little bit of old and mix it in with a little bit of new to create these super cute pouches to house some gifts that I have for my coworkers. If you're new to me or my channel, then you may not know that I'm an occupational therapist and I work at a hand clinic here in town. Shout out to Sumter PT. And we exchange gifts around the holidays. And so I bought these little pouches. They're little facial pouches, super cute. It's got a little mask in there that they can put on. And I wanted to dress it up. I always want to dress up the gifts really cute. So I took some retired designer series paper and some retired ribbon, and I mixed it in with some new stamps and some new dies to create this super cute gift. Let me set this to the side and I'll show you how I did it. So I took this paper. This paper is, I can't remember what catalog it was in, but it was called Merry Little Christmas. And I don't know if you guys remember, it had like a old olive and black kind of color scheme on one side, and then the other side, or old olive and white even, like this one. On the other side, it was black and white. So really fun, pretty paper, especially because you could change the color of this if you wanted to. You could do that with almost all of our papers. But so say you wanted this to have a hue that maybe matched whatever your gift was, you can always either spritz or roll over or sponge or whatever you want to do to color the paper to that color to make it match. So anyways, that was just like a little side tip. So what I did was I took the pouches and I measured them. I wanted to see how wide they were and how long they were. And when I took it and kind of placed it here, I realized that it maybe might not be as long as I want it to be, but that was okay. So I sliced up a piece, and I have one already cut. I wanted to make sure that there was enough of a strip on the side to be able to adhere the sides closed. And then what I wanted to do was just fold this in half. So I'll just take my paper trimmer. And if you're wondering, I actually cut this particular one at 4 3/4. But again, remember, you have to check your pouch or your gift that you're going to be putting in here to make sure that it fits. So then I'm going to take it and turn it to the side. And this is 12 inches. So what I want to do is go to the 6-inch mark right there. And we've got 2 blades on our paper trimmer, one that is a scoring blade and one that is a cutting blade. So make sure you know which is which. You don't want to accidentally cut when you mean to score. And so that's what I'm going to do right now. We're going to line it up right here at the 6-inch mark so that I can place a score line exactly in the middle. All right. And then we'll take this and just fold it in half. If I had my bone folder, that would be perfect to put a nice crease there. Now, once I've done that, I'm going to take some adhesive, and I found that our liquid adhesive worked perfectly for this. I'm just going to add a very thin line, because when you close this, let me shake the glue down here. When you close this, it's going to spread. The adhesive is going to spread, and you don't want it to spread too far so that your pouch doesn't fit in. Okay. So if you can see what I'm doing here, I'm just adding a nice thin line of adhesive. I had to get it going. And a little tiny bit really does go a long way with our liquid adhesive. All right, then we're gonna take this and fold it down. Just kind of rub the edges here together so that they seal. And then I went and grabbed a punch. If you don't have punches, you could always use a circle die cut or whatever you'd like. Find the end that has the opening. And then I just eyeballed this. I stuck this in part way, made sure each side was pretty much equal. And I just wanted to punch a little hole in it, or a little half moon there. Okay, that works for me. This allows them to be able to pull out the pouch. So when that dries, and I'm gonna give it a little more time to dry, you would stick that in there and just slide it in. Okay, so then what I did was I took some old ribbon that we had that's retired, but we have plenty of real red ribbon right now in the current catalogs, so you can always find that. But I just love this large ribbon. This is just a ruched ribbon in real red. I'm going to take it and tie a little bow. Another idea that you could do is to take maybe a little bit of a thinner ribbon and place it around the pouch so that, or this little mask, take the ribbon and put it here and then slide it in and tie a bow at the top so that you can pull the ribbon up to be able to get your pouch out. So I've created this little bow here, and I'm just going to finagle it a little bit to get it to look the way I want it to. Okay. There. And we'll trim the ends. You always want to have a finished end to your bow. This one does fray a little bit, so I'm going to just clean that up. And if you have a pair of ribbon shears, that would probably be the most ideal. Okay, so there's our pouch. And then I went ahead and I die cut some pieces out already using our cut and emboss machine. So these two things, these two are retired items, but this stuff is new. If you're familiar with the Stampin' Up! Catalog, then you've probably seen, let me pull it out here. So in the holiday catalog, this is our mini catalog, which is actually going to be retiring really soon. Some of the stuff has sold out, but this particular suite of products is going to be carrying over into the next catalog, so that makes me really happy. But there's this one called Christmas Season Bundle, and it's got all these fantastic label dies that look like this. Coordinates with this sentiment that, or not sentiment, but stamp set that doesn't have any sentiments. And then on this side here, you've got all the sentiments, and then it's got some really neat dies that are intricate, pine cones and all kinds of stuff. So this is the one that I picked because I wanted to use the dies. So this is actually, both of these dies go with the same set. So these are the label dies here, and I used a couple of these to create these labels. And I just continued with my black and white and red color scheme. And then this right here is So Many Snowflakes. This is in the annual catalog in the back. And this was a carryover from another holiday catalog, and they kept it. It's so beautiful. There's so many amazing, amazing snowflakes in this particular set. So I die cut 2 of those. Okay. The other thing that I grabbed was the stamp set. So here's the stamp set, Christmas to Remember. Don't worry, this is actually carrying over also, so you'll have an opportunity to get this in next year if that's something that you're interested in. But I really thought that this sentiment would be perfect for this particular project, so that's what I picked. And we're going to use our Real Red ink. And ink it up. Oops, I was a little heavy-handed. Okay. Perfect. That's really all the stamping you need to do. And then what I'm going to do is, while that's drying a little bit, because I don't want it to smudge in any way, I'm going to take these snowflakes and I'm going to adhere them together. So add just a tiny bit of glue on the back of here. This glue must be running out. Okay. That will work. And then I'm going to layer it on here. I love how it looks when you layer. Let me turn it. Try this one. I just love how it looks when you layer the snowflakes on top of each other. Okay. Just like that. Isn't that pretty? All right. Let's go ahead and add some adhesive to the back of this. There's so many different ways that you can use the labels dies to layer. I mean, I'm picking this way, but there's just so many different ways to do it for sure. And then I'm going to add some dimensionals on the back of this label. And this label is going to go directly onto the pouch. Okay, make sure it's nice and centered. There. I'm going to move our ribbon down just a little bit to center it. Okay. Now you can take and add some dimensionals to the back of this one as well. Now when you put these dimensionals on, just take note of where the ribbon may run behind it so that you don't put dimensionals on top of that. It just may make it lay kind of funky, so I'm going to stick it like this. All right, there's that. And then I am going to use dimensionals again. You could use a glue dot if you wanted to. Glue dots work really well. But I'm just going to grab this dimensional and stick it on the back of the snowflake. Hopefully it's not showing in the front. Let me just move it over just a smudge. Okay. And then I'm going to stick it right on the knot of the bow. I originally was going to put it up here on the right, but it just didn't look right. It looked a little bit messy, and I don't know, this just has a cleaner, cuter look to me. All right, gotta fix this bow again. Okay, there we go. Okay, now once I've done that, I'm gonna grab some gems. I think I have them with me. I do. Okay, so these gems here are retiring and they're on sale right now. So if you are doing a little shopping, make sure you grab these gems. I'm gonna grab, they're called Wonderful Gems. They're on sale. I love, love, love them. It's real red on one, and then of course it's the clear with the gold. I'm gonna use the real red, and when you place it right over, when you place it right over this kind of black snowflake, it picks up a little bit of the black. So it gives it just enough sparkle, in my opinion. So there's the pouch. So easy. And then you can just slide your gift into it. I'll put this one back in here. And that is such an easy way to gift. And you can put anything in here. You could create a pouch like this. You can slide some, I don't know, tickets to an event, or make a really small one and put in a gift card. And let's see, I wanted to show you guys something else. Oh, here are the other gifts. So I created, these are from the paper pumpkin kit. So I finished them and I put popcorn in them. Yummy kettle corn popcorn that's drizzled with chocolate. Super good. And, oops, going this way. Okay. So I'm going to be gifting these cute little boxes with a pouch for them for a little self-care, and I have one other little candy gift for them. So I wanted to share that. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Oh, this is what I wanted to mention. There you can find, even though I bought those at Bath & Body, if you're looking or interested in some of these little facial pouches and you want to do it economically, they actually sell ones that look like this at the Dollar Tree or the dollar store. Let's see if I can open one. So they're just $1 and you get several pouches in here. So let's see. Oh, maybe you just get two. You get, yep, 2 pouches for $1. So this one was collagen and this one's retinol, but you can do exactly the same thing. Just remember to measure before you cut the DSP so that you have it wide enough to slide in. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. This is such a fun time of the year for us crafters to be able to take just a simple little gift and make it even cuter with a little bit of stamps, ink, and paper. All right, have a great night. Bye-bye.